Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be going over the grep command. The grep command is a very powerful, useful tool in Linux. What it does is it searches for patterns in file contents, and then it'll print each line that matches the pattern we provide. So it'll search the file contents, it'll find that pattern, and then it'll print the line in which the pattern is found in that file. This has plenty of use cases, but in cybersecurity in particular, it's very useful for, if, for instance, researching malware. You quarantine some malware and you want to figure out some characteristics about it. There's very specific signatures you're trying to find within the file. It's a lot to parse through, and grep can really help you pinpoint the stuff you're looking for with that and make it a lot easier. But in this case, we don't have any malware. I just simply have the book of the Great Gatsby that we're going to use as an example. So the way you go about doing the grep command, we start with grep, obviously, and then we provided a pattern that we're looking for and the file name. You don't need the file name sometimes. It depends on what parameter you're using. We're going to get to that in a little bit. So let's say in the Great Gatsby, I want to look up chapter. So I do that and provide the Great Gatsby. And as you can see, it's pulling every chapter header within the text. This is case sensitive. So if you wanted to search for like text with a lowercase c as well as an uppercase c, you can use the case insensitivity parameter, and that's with the -i command. So it'll look like grep -i, and then you go ahead with your pattern again. Let's spell it lowercase this time. And as you can see, we get not only the uppercase chapters, but also the lowercase one right there. And that is a case insensitivity parameter, pretty useful. The next parameter I want to go over is word search. It's particularly useful for searching across multiple files. So like, let's say, for instance, you have like a line of code that has a specific word you typed in there, but you don't know which document or which folder that code is actually in. You can use the -w parameter to help find that. In this particular case, we don't have any code because this is a test VM for the demo. But I just want to show you initially what kind of output you would be getting if you didn't use word search and you were looking for something in particular. So let's say we're looking for the word 8 within grep. We're not using the word search parameter. It'll find you the word 8, but it will also find you the ATE pattern within every word that it has pertaining to it. Lot to parse through. We don't want that. So we're going to do grep -w 8 and give a text file. As you can see, a lot easier results to parse through. It gives you exactly what you're looking for. So the word search is very useful as well. Like I said, very useful for searching across multiple files too. And then the last parameter I want to show you is called a recursive search. So let's say somehow, some way you pulled Beyonce's number. I don't know how this would happen. Jay-Z would probably kill you, but it has nothing to do with the situation. So let's say, you got her number, you wrote it down, but you lost it. You know, however, that you saved her number somewhere in your computer. You just don't know exactly where. So we can do grep and then -r, and let's do case insensitive as well for Beyonce. And there you have it. So we have Beyonce's phone number right here within the documents folder in our mysteryperson.txt file. Probably should write that down somewhere, keep it somewhere safe. Maybe remember the file path this time. That would be useful. Sorry, Beyonce. I'll hit you up soon. And what the recursive search can also do, I'm just going to demonstrate just how actually powerful it is and how many subdirectories and how deep it can go. So let's say, for instance, I don't know, within my documents folder, I have a meal diary for this demo. And within this meal diary is a bunch of other subdirectories. So let's change it to meal diary. I have a directory for each day of the week. And within each day of the week's directory, I have a directory for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a lot to sort through, a lot to get down in the nitty gritty. So we're going to go back to our home folder here. And I'm going to search for, I don't know, let's just say you want to figure out which day you ate eggplant parmesan for dinner. So we'll do grep, and then I'm going to do -r. And let's do case insensitive just for the heck of it. And I'm not providing the file name as you see it. It's just going to search this directory as well as all the subdirectories within it because I'm using the -r parameter. So we'll hit enter, and there you have it. On Wednesday for dinner, I ate eggplant parmesan. Now, there's one other thing that I want to show you with the recursive search that's incredibly useful, and it allows you to, we've been searching for patterns in, just one particular way, but something called regular expressions helps you search for these patterns in more than one way. So let's say, for instance, you have trouble spelling the word parmesan. So you spell it like that usually, but sometimes you mess up and you spell it like that. Now you know that you probably saved a file or two with that type of spelling in it, as well as the correct spelling for the other ones. And you want to get all of them within one search. So you use a regular expression for that. And that would look something like this. You type grep, and let's do recursive search, case insensitive. And then we're going to search for parmesan, because that's a word we misspell stupidly. And we'll do A and E within the brackets. So it's going to search for each word that has one of those two letters in that space. And we'll close that out with the quotes. And there you have it. I did misspell it one other time. It hasn't been my strong suit. I ate chicken parmesan on Saturday for dinner. So as you can see, grep is a really useful tool, really powerful, even at just the most basic of levels. There's so much more you can do with it, and I really look forward to making more videos on it. That's all I have for now, but thanks for stopping by.